Swishy Red. Hey, Church, it's your birthday.
Welcome back, Reedie and Z. Week 3 recap. Your Washington Commanders versus the Buffalo Bills. Abysmal. It's back. Abysmal. It's fucking back.
That's your favorite word. That's your favorite word.
The fuck?
Yeah. What up? Welcome back, Reedie Z. Week 3. Yeah, abysmal, bro.
1 second. Disclaimer: there's going to be a lot of cursing from me in this episode. I apologize in advance, but I just got to get some stuff off my chest this week.
Respect. Go ahead, dive right in it. I mean, let's talk about it. Elephant in the room,
it, man. You know, piss poor effort, piss poor on all fronts, all 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams, especially the offensive line. Let's just get right into the elephant that's in the room. Andrew Wiley, trash. Charles, Man of the Year Leno, absolute
trash.
Garbage.
Then trash.
Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, it's on Sam. He got to get rid of the ball too. But if the O-line can't pass protect and give this man some time, how is he ever gonna get the ball off? And then EB, make it easier for the man. Call some quick passes. You started off calling quick passes, then you get away from it. It's looking like real Scott Turner-ish.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I was definitely the comment on that EB situation. Definitely a less balanced play calling game as he had against Denver. We got down early. What was 20? What? They down 18 points, 21-3. He came back. He kept running the ball. This game, he didn't run the ball as much. Why? I'm not sure. Brian Robinson was definitely getting to the the second tier of the defense. Definitely, had some breakaways, had some moves. He was very hard to bring down. And I feel like for the runs that he did get, he finished with 10 carries, 70 yards. So he definitely was, doing this thing. I feel like we got away too early. Absolutely, like you said, too many passing plays. And I was thinking about it when I was driving, home right before the recording. And I was just thinking, like, I feel like EB was more so had something personal, knowing Frazier, knowing McDermott and all that, and knowing them guys for so long that it felt like he, it was something real personal about him. And if you think about it, Buffalo be giving the Chiefs some gold in them AFC championships. So I don't know if he had, his own little motive that he was trying to, move on, push and try to, pass the ball so much. I don't know. It just, something wasn't right. And I feel like, Brian Robinson was doing too good of a job for him to, pass the ball that much, especially we wasn't even getting, wasn't even able to get the ball off from the 9 sacks. So as many times he was pressured and trying to get out of there and run, taking them hits. Yeah, it was definitely a bad day for EB.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to caveat on what you said. Brian Robinson actually on second watch, I kind of watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch the second half, but the first half he was actually getting popping some runs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to abandon the game. I mean, even coming out of the halftime, I think we were down 16-0. Out of the half, you still could have ran the ball. That first drive in the second half, we get to their 15-yard line, and then that's where he throws the pick at. You gotta be a little bit better down there. But I just felt in the first half, going back to the first half, that we should have kicked field goals.
Yeah.
I get going for it. You're on the 1 yard line. You're in 4 down territory right there. If you can't, but sometimes you gotta, kick the field goal, because if we kicked 3 field goals on the possessions that we had two touchdowns we should have had in the first half. But we didn't. So if we come away with points 3 times, it's 9-16.
Correct.
Yeah, we're right there. That's what I was saying. But I understand why they didn't do it. But I just feel like sometimes you gotta take those points. We were actually covering pretty good. It was the D line couldn't get home on third down. They was just gaping holes for him just to run around, and they were covered up.
Yeah.
They did a good job of covering up. Montez Sweat should have had 2 sacks within the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, and we gonna get on the defense. We gonna get on the defense. But we got to keep talking about. We got to keep talking about this offense. We got to, and like you said, the offensive line. You know, what I mean, we thought Sadiq Charles was gonna be an issue. He actually be holding himself up. Nick Gates, he's pretty solid. He's very well in the screen game, which we didn't run any screens yesterday. But you know, when they get onto that left tackle, like you said, Leno, the right guard, Cosme, and Wiley, Cosme even be looking trash to me.
Cosme has to be better. He has
He
to.
has
He
to.
has to be better.
He has to. He has to be better. And you don't have. I mean, you had Bates in the mix, so you get a little bit of that blocking tight end stuff. We brought up the fullback slash tight end. I forget his name, but we brought him up for this game, and I really saw him. I mean, you said you saw him come in a few plays, but like you know, what I mean, like we talking about, we down in 4-down territory on the 2-yard line. First down, you threw it. Second down, you ran. Third down, you threw it. Fourth down, you threw it. We got Brian Robinson. You know what I mean? You brought this fullback up. Man, you know what I mean? Get the bigs in there. Go heavy offense.
On third down, they ran it. That was the one to Robinson.
Okay, third down was the one they ran. So second down, they threw it. And
Second
one of them,
Cole Turner.
Okay, one of them throws.
He had to give a way better effort. I'm not sorry to cut you off, but a way better effort. He could have gotten the end zone if he shows a little bit more grit and a little bit more fight right there in that moment.
Facts.
To get in the end zone.
I felt the same about that, and I felt that he missed Jahan. You were saying you didn't catch it, but it was definitely Jahan was standing at the 1-yard line waiting on like a curl route, wide open. He didn't even look his way. And let's talk about that. When I say through three games, Jahan is playing 90, 95% of the snaps. He had 54 snaps the other day. He played 51 snaps. I think last game he played almost all the snaps, and I think the first game he played all the snaps. He's not getting it. I mean, he had 4 targets yesterday, two catches for around like 20 yards. I mean, I don't think we're getting the ball to him enough. But a lot of times, I was listening to B. Mitch and Finley, and B. Mitch is saying, you know, what I mean, yeah, you know, you're not getting the guy the ball, but he can't even get to his second, third progression because he focusing on the first one too long. And by the time he even tries to scan through the defense, somebody's right there. So, like you said, we definitely gotta be better pass blocking, but also we have to be better at just overall, you know what I mean, finding ways, like you said, get back to the quick game. I didn't see many drags. Only short routes you really saw was curls. And one of them curls he threw got picked. That was the first interception. You know what I mean? Because he sat on the guy a little too long or he was just a little bit late. So just got to get that rhythm back. And I think, you know, like we said, we're not making any excuses for Sam. I mean, he played a horrible game. You know what I mean? You expect these type of things from, you know, a young quarterback. I won't say rookie quarterback, but a young quarterback. So he's going to have his, you know what I mean? He's going to have his days, but it was just abysmal.
Abysmal. The word of the day, abysmal.
Yeah.
This is not a victory Monday. This is a abysmal Monday.
Abysmal Monday.
Yeah, I agree with everything that you said. Yeah, it just was absolute trash, you know. We had our moments though. Like I was confident, you know, we had some good takeaways from the game. I don't want to be completely negative. Correct. But you know, the elephant in the room is you have to get rid of the ball. And the offensive line has to be better. And one thing B. Mitch said today, a quote from B. Mitch today was, if you can't get it done, bring somebody here who can. If the offensive line can't get it done, go get somebody. What like Ron, they asked him in a press conference, are you thinking about going to Jacoby Brissett? He's like, no, Sam's our quarterback. Well, you need to get him some help on the offensive line, somebody that could block. It's several people that's out here that we said that we should have went and picked up, but we have not made any moves.
Facts. And they Schefter, my bad, not to cut you off. Schefter just tweeted. Did you see Schefter tweet today about Collins?
I did.
He said Collins passed his physical, so he should be signing with a team soon. Whether that team is us or not, we don't know. From past, we don't tend to make these type moves, but I feel like we need to be on the phone ASAP.
ASAP Rocky, we need to be on the phone. But you know, the whole Cheeseman situation, they bringing in all of these long snappers to, you know, but you don't want to bring in offensive linemen. Like, what is that about? Like, like this is you, Ron. You got to win. You don't win, you out of there.
Yeah.
You might be out of there even if you win, but you definitely got to win. This is a contract year for you, Ron. Like, we're 2-1, so I don't want to get too down and too in the weeds with it. I took some positives out of the game. The run by Sam Howell was absolutely great. It was a great run. Great ad lib, way to juke a couple dudes and get down there. But the only critique I got to that is you got to get down. You taking too many hits.
Yep.
Too many. I think it's 19 sacks in 3 games. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. 19 sacks. So out of those 19, probably 10 of them are on Sam Howell.
Yeah. Yeah. And another thing, we have to be like more intentional with our play calling. I feel like Terry don't get enough targets. I feel like Jahan ain't getting enough targets. You know what I mean? It's okay to spread the ball around. If you throwing the ball 30 times a game, how is Terry only getting 5 to 6 targets?
Curtis ain't enough targets.
Curtis had he caught that bomb. That's all I really saw.
He caught it out on the sideline. He had like 3 grabs that I remember.
Yeah.
Him catching. But yeah.
So it's just overall, man, we got to be better. We got to be better. But like you said, let's now talk about the defense. The defense. The defense that didn't get. I mean, I feel like they created a little pressure, but he just made them look like little boys the whole day. I mean, it was like it was what they call it, playground football.
No, I felt like a lot of times like they were like there and he would just make one move, step out
and a spin. Yeah. Little boys, making them look like little boys.
Yeah. And then a lot of times you gotta give credit to where credit's due. Like this team has been in the AFC Championship game, I don't know how many years, last couple of years. This is a grade A football team. And they just gave us gave us a grade A ass whooping. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a learning experience. Only thing we can do from it, like Sam said, go look at the tape, be accountable. That's one thing I like about Sam is he's accountable and he doesn't want to put the blame on nobody and stuff like that. He's not like previous people that we had here in the past. This is that and the third. Just in his messaging, he seemed for him to be 23 years old, he seems like he's ahead of his years, and I respect that of him. And I'm on the train. I'm on the Sam Howell train. I'm gonna live with him when he do good, and I'm gonna live with him when he does bad.
Yeah.
But like I said before, the defense, let's just talk about it. Chase Young, like, what are you doing? Like this play that you almost make the sack. Josh Allen gets out of the pocket, he runs towards the sideline, and you start jogging. And you're in a contract year. How are you how are you putting that on film? That was trash.
Yeah.
You're just jogging, and Cody Barton makes the tackle.
Jogging. He
literally
stopped running. He literally stopped running.
If you can catch him from the backside, cause a fumble, anything can happen.
Hit him and get him out the game. Something.
That's just trash, man. And I'm a Chase Young supporter, and I've been saying all offseason, don't get him out of there, keep him. He can do this, he can do that. But when you do that, you just make me look stupid.
Yeah. And he came back. But I think the next play or like 2 plays later, he made a play. But you can't take the plays off. And I never expected that from a guy like Chase. Not somebody who, he's on the sideline screaming, "Go hard" every play. Like that was very uncharacteristic of him. And I don't know what that was about. The linebackers continue to be a problem. I feel like the defensive line didn't get enough push. I saw Payne with a sprinkle play here or there. John Allen was silent. Sweat was kind of, Sweat had his pressures, but he didn't do too much.
He had pressures, but he couldn't get home.
Yeah, he couldn't get home.
Of other years. Right now, he could be leading the league in sacks if he just got home. And then even going back to that Chase Young play, Chase Young, you leave your feet. He's down. Yeah, why are you chasing? He's 1 yard away from you. Leave your feet.
Facts.
Sacrifice your body. What are you doing?
Yeah, contain your edges, all that. You got it. Like we spoke about that before, on the last recap, keys to the game. We talked about how we had to contain him, and we let him break away for about 45 yards rushing. And I mean, it looked like it was worse than that. Josh Allen just picked us apart. their receivers, catching tip balls, catching bombs, and all that. I mean, he did have his one interception, the Kyle Fuller, which I considered basically a punt. It was 3rd and 20. You know what I mean? We got the ball back on like the 10, 15-yard line. So, I mean, it wasn't nothing great about that for me. And I just
46 yards.
Curl dropped a pick. I think Defoe might have dropped one, or he was somewhere. No, on that touchdown to Gabe Davis, one of the earlier touchdowns. He got caught on that post. We could have played overall better. And
I mean, overall, statistically, the only one that really kind of gave us issues was Stephon Diggs. He had 8 receptions for 111 yards. Mm-hmm. Everybody else up and down their lineup had under two catches or under. So really,
how many catches Gabe had?
Gabe had 1 reception for 35 yards and a touchdown.
That was the touchdown? Oh, okay. Yes. So it was only 1 catch.
Yeah. We pretty much kept Cook in check for the most part. I mean, he ended with 98 yards, but from what I seen, we were kind of like making stops like in the run game. He
definitely had some breakaways though. He had some up the middle breakaways. Which again, like we talk about them linebackers. You know what I mean? We so focused on the pass and defending the pass. I feel like, you know what I mean, we gotta be able to defend the run. We gotta be able to be physical. We wasn't the physical team yesterday. We basically got smashed.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, yeah, like so. And another thing, I was listening to 106, and they mentioned how of all the 4-year coaches, the coaches that's came in around the same time as Ron or like the year before, none of them are losing 37, getting blown out. You know what I mean? Losing by 30 plus points. You know what I mean?
Let me stop you right there.
We got to tighten up. We have to tighten up.
We're not going to do that. We're not going to sit here and do that and talk about.
Why not? You always protect.
When do we get blown? We don't get blown out. Like this is an outlier. Like come on, like okay, they whooped our ass. Take it, but we're not about to sit here and do that and say about bring up a statistic about somebody talking about these coaches ain't doing this and ain't doing that. Hey, bro, that's a long season. It's fine.
All they say, but it ain't what they're basically trying to say is their programs are further along in year 4 and 5 than ours.
Who?
I'm gonna talk to you. We're gonna look it up and see what teams talk about.
Who? Like the New Day say on WWE. Who?
Go ahead.
Tell me who.
What year did he come in? What's this? So he came in 2019?
This is year 4.
So 2019.
Year 4 into the program. Year 1, okay, we make the playoffs. We won 7 games. We made the playoffs. Nobody thought we was going to make the playoffs. The next 2 years, we should have made the playoffs. We were 1 game away from making the playoffs. Okay, it happens.
Saving Ron.
I'm not saving him, but I'm just saying. I'm saying if he doesn't get it done this year, get him out of there. But I'm just saying, like, we're not going to sit here and talk about other coaches. Name a coach that's further along in the
Dallas,
besides Kevin O'Connell.
It was Dallas. It was LaFleur.
They're calling for LaFleur to get out of there in Green Bay.
Why?
The last 2 seasons they've been calling for him to get out of there.
Well,
with A-Rod.
Well, he got Jordan Love looking sweet.
It's 3 games, Jamal. It's 3 games.
Couple.
3 games.
But yeah, it was definitely, they talked about was it 2 people I just named? LaFleur, McCarthy, and it was 1 more.
We're talking about McCarthy. McCarthy.
Hey.
He's better in the program. Dallas Cowboys lost last time I checked to the Arizona Cardinals. I remind you that team that we gave a L to, right?
Their program is further along than us, and
they also have better. Let's just be real; they got better players than us.
I mean, that's further along. That's further along. They GM did better.
We're talking about coaches, not GMs.
Ron's a GM,
but we're talking about coaches.
Okay, well, I mean, he has
the head coach.
He's the team president. He runs shit.
He's not.
They report to him.
Okay. They don't report to him. Jason Wright is the team president.
You know what I'm talking about. He's the head of
I don't.
football
You got to be clear.
operations. He's the
You got to
head
be
of
clear.
football operations. He runs shit.
Stokes is the head of football operations.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to figure out what
yeah.
you're talking about.
Okay, all right. So
I'm
Ron
just
is simply
saying.
just Ron don't have no other title.
Ron kind of got some veto power, but he ain't no
What's his other title?
huh?
What's his title?
Head football coach.
And what else?
Okay
then.
He got final say so. I do because Dan Snyder
Final say so. That
got
is
final
what
say
it
so.
is. Exactly. He runs the team.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I think the people that he brought in, I think, in my opinion, I think we drafted very well. Minus the Jamin Davis situation, like that's the only thing that I don't like. I mean, we could have went up and got Parsons for all that. We were gonna take Jamin, you know. Now I felt like we were scared in the first couple of years about he mortgaging the future. But it's about to be no future for you. So you should have mortgaged it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we gotta do better, man. Overall.
Absolutely.
Overall. And we shit. But we can't move forward unless we talk about this. This is one thing we've been waiting to talk about since yesterday. And I said this yesterday, and Reed said he gonna cuss. I'm gonna cuss. You feather weather ass fans, y'all need to hit the road and go root for somebody else because I'm tired of hearing the same old whiny ass. This guy, he's just like Heineke. I had like 3-4 people. He's just like Heineke. Heineke throws better. No, he does not. Heineke don't have the arm he has. Heineke can't run like he do. Heineke can run, but he ain't Sam Howell. You know what I mean? So, like, just stop it with the same old shit. Like we basically got the same team. We don't have the same team. We're competing more. We upgraded our offense. We got weapons. Yeah, I mean, the O-line needs some touching. They need to touch that shit up and fix it. But overall, like, stop it. We've put in a better product out on the field. Yesterday, we did get blown out. Absolutely. We and I feel like the team gonna bounce back from it. But stop with the shit that it's the same team, same shit, same thing. Because, and yeah, we might have got hype for going 2-0. I get it. Who wouldn't have got hype? But at the end of the day, Sam is going to make mistakes. I got people saying his footwork horrible. They was just talking about on TV how his footwork was great. They was just talking about the sports on ESPN. They was talking about how he has a great base when he's throwing. His mechanics is nice. People just saying anything to hate on this man. It's like, are y'all real fans or not?
Absolutely not. They're not real fans because every chance they get, they want to take a negative jab. We lose one game or we're down in one game, and they're first of all in the stadium. They don't want to cheer. It's not going to go right all the time. Cheer, win, lose, or draw. If you a diehard and you a fan, win, lose, or draw, I'm with you. Yeah, I say I pop my little shit and say, yeah, I don't fuck with a . But I'm right there in the stadium the next week, right there watching with my gear on, ready to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a real fan, it's like they look for one mistake to want to turn their back on them. Like, you not a fan, bro. Just go ahead and don't even be with us, bro. Like, don't keep. It's like you looking for something. Oh yeah, that's your man now. Yeah, that's my man. Like, it is what it is. Like, people make mistakes. Let's see your ass go the fuck out there and do what they do and see how it'll be. Everybody can sidearm quarterback that shit from the sideline, but can you actually fucking do it? Exactly. Absolutely not. So don't be so critical of somebody who's out there trying their best and they trying to fucking turn up for us, and y'all call yourself a fucking fan, and you so quick to want to say, oh, y'all not doing it. Y'all not this, y'all not that. Y'all the same this, y'all the same that. Well, keep your punk ass on the motherfucking couch and stay out of my comments. I don't want to hear it. Like, for real. Like, nah, for real. Or everything, like, nah, it's real live, like, getting out of control. Like, you a fan when we up, but when we down, oh, nah, I don't bang with them hoes. Nah.
I've never seen.
Pick a side. Come on. Are you a coward, bro? Like, you running because it get tough. Everything in life, it gets tough. That don't mean you run. When your kids ain't doing this or doing that or whatever, you ain't running from that. Come on, bro. I get it. It's sports. It's football. It is what it is. But at the same time, yo, if you're a fan, you're a fan. Rock with us when we down. Because when they turn it around and we start winning, Don't come back. Stay where you at, champ. Stay where you at.
Trust me.
Go ahead, rock with Baltimore like you say you're gonna rock with Baltimore. Go ahead, rock with whoever you gonna rock with. But all these teams y'all claiming y'all gonna rock with, last time I checked, they took L's yesterday too. Bingo.
Yeah. Hopefully these Eagles take their L tonight.
Well, they're up now.
Yeah, they're up 10-3.
So
There's about a minute left in the second quarter. First half. Yeah. But yeah, though, about the Eagles, another team that's dominant on offense, they're dominant on defense, but they are beatable. They are containable. Same keys to the game. You have to contain Hurts. You have to get pressure. The more time you give them, the more you're gonna pick us apart. Jack don't like to dial up no blitzes or something. He got to mix this shit up. You can't sit in zone and man. You got to mix this shit up, Jack. You can't just rush for. You can't. Yeah, we got 4 first-round picks, but when they ain't getting pressure, you need to figure some shit out. You know what I mean? So, because Buffalo was sending that shit at us yesterday, and they mixed it up. So, we definitely need to do that, and we definitely gonna have to stop the run, of course, and we just gonna have to. We gotta be able to execute. You know what I mean? Make smart decisions. If we driving, don't get too pass happy. Don't get overwhelmed. Continue to run the ball. Keep it balanced. Give this man his safety net. Give him somebody that can run deep. Give him somebody over the middle. And let him decide which level that he going to attack. Shit, I'd rather you be fucking check down Charlie than just standing there trying to force some shit and getting all these turnovers. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest key to the game. We have to execute what we doing. And if not, it's going to turn around and be another 37-3. You know what I mean? So, what you got for him?
My keys to the game is run the damn ball. Run the ball. And I'm critical of Antonio Gibson. I'm very critical of Antonio Gibson. But I can't be mad at somebody that's trying to make a play.
Exactly.
He's trying to make a play. He spent off the first time.
We was down 30.
He's trying to make a play. Give them to the ball. B-Rob running his ass off this year.
Yes,
I don't know if y'all noticed it, but I was the same one complaining about it, saying that he may not be that, but he looked like he got a little burst to me.
Correct. Yeah.
And he's actually getting them yards, the yardage that I was asking for him to get. Correct. As far as on these runs, popping these runs. We got to run the ball. We have to run the ball. You cannot let Sam sit back there with this offensive line. Let them fire off and hit somebody. Give the offensive line some confidence going down. Let them mow the lawn a little bit with them. Then you hit them with a screen. Then you come back with the quick game. Hit them with a slant. Run some drags. Like you said, give them a safety net. Move the pocket. Boots.
Yeah, I ain't seen no boots. We had no bootlegs. Well, I think like one all season.
Move the pocket. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to bring the RPO game back in, bring the RPO game back in. But sometimes you got to keep the ball, Sam. Give them that dimension. Give them something to think about. The Eagles definitely can be beat. Definitely can be beat. We beat them last year with Heineke at quarterback. So with Sam Howell, we definitely can beat them. Correct. Defense. We need to get more pressure. Linebackers, you have to be more active. Had to cover a little bit better. Get to the football.
Absolutely.
Just trash this tape. Come take the coaching. And let's just move on with this. You know what I'm saying? This is a big game for us this coming week. We can get through them. Then we got a couple little down. I ain't saying it's a down week, but we got some lesser opponents coming in here after that. So that's my key to the game, is just to run the ball. And like you said, Jack Del Rio, please send some pressure. Please blitz a little bit. Please. I'm pretty sure Cam Curl or one of them could get home. Yeah. Bring some pressure. Switch it up.
Yeah.
Give Hurt something to think about. Because like you said, if you sit back there and let him just sit back there, he's gonna get out of it.
He's gonna pick you apart. So we're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see which team come up and come out on Sunday. We in Philly. So you gotta go see them fans. You gotta go see their house. It's gonna be lit. Division game. I'm trying to, see if we can sneak in the building or something. I'm definitely trying to be there, but if I do go, I ain't trying to go up there and see another Bismal. So
absolutely not.
Yeah, no. So yeah, man, those are the keys. that's what we see. If you wasn't able to catch it live, make sure you jump on YouTube or Facebook. It will remain there. We definitely gonna be sending out the link. And make sure y'all, tapping in with us. When you do check out the YouTube, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. We definitely growing. We definitely getting a lot of more traction. So y'all want to make sure you tap in with us. And we definitely gonna be back out there October 5th for that Bears game. The little rain kind of held us back from doing this tailgate. We got a little scared and then it didn't even show up. But we definitely Thursday, October 5th, we outside. But first, we got the Philadelphia Eagles. So we gonna see. We gonna see. Anything else?
I don't have anything. Y'all stay blessed, man.
Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Make sure y'all check out our sponsors: KB3 Events, Ray's Catering, and Great Clothing Line. Until next time, Reedie and Z, we out.
It's your birthday.